what's going on? Welcome back to Much on Demand. Here with Kevin Federline as well as Sarah. Kevin, obviously our co-host for today.
Yeah.
So you having a good time here in Toronto, Canada? You're
Say it again.
You having a good time in Toronto?
Of course.
Good.
I love it. I love it.
You've been here before, though, obviously.
I have been here before. Not like this, though. These people are great.
Very nice. And speaking of these people, we have an audience question. You have a question for Kevin?
Yeah, hi. I'm just wondering if you could tell me what has been your biggest challenge musically this year?
My biggest challenge is really like the album as a whole. You know, I took a year and a half to make the album. I got about 7 months through, and I cut all of the music. I had like 30 songs. I cut them all, and had to start all over again. So that's been my biggest challenge.
Nice. Who's your worst critic?
Me.
Are you your worst critic?
Always.
Yeah, you scrutinize
I have
over
to
every...
be. I have to be. I'll watch the tapes of performance. I'll watch, you know, the appearances, even when I'm talking just like this and learning, you know, like you really got to learn how to talk to people and get your message across, you know, and let everybody know that Playing with Fire is out in stores as many times as you possibly can. They can't hear it enough.
What's worse, though? What's worse? Is it more difficult for you to, you know, see the live performances and watch the interviews, or how about is it listening to the record? What's more sensitive?
The record, you know, the record is a bit easier. I think it's. I'm more critical on like the appearance part, like when people see me. So I know like if I'm being judged a certain way, I know whether or not it's real or it's not real. You know what I mean?
Who would be your mentor, someone that you would aspire to not necessarily be like, but someone you look up to in the music industry? Like, if I could do it like them, I'd be happy.
I look up to like the huge CEO businessmen like Puffy, Jay-Z, Jermaine Dupri, Jimmy Iovine. You know, people that really know, because, you know, I got Federline Records, so I'm just starting my record label. I'm going to go around, I'm going to find a bunch of artists, people that have a whole lot of talent, and, like, that's what I'm trying to build. I'm not just trying to build myself as an artist, I'm trying to build myself as a businessman.
So do you feel like, as well, too, because you started off as a dancer, you know, and you came to Los Angeles, and now, obviously, your life is completely different now. Do you feel like it's made you have more of an open mind when it comes to thinking about artists that you might want to sign to your label?
Definitely, you know, but I mean, I've always found that I've kind of had an ear for music, you know, for good beats and things like that. So, I mean, that helps, you know. I've had record labels tell me that I A&R'd my record perfect. It's great, you know, with a little bit of help from my friends, you know, we're doing it.